Bum, 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 bum. Welcome to episode 3.
No, you can't say that. We haven't even started recording yet. No. There we go. That's what we want to see. Okay. You ready?
Yeah.
I mean, it's been recorded, so it's cool. Alright, ladies and gentlemen, welcome back. Welcome back to the Anything and Everything podcast.
Yeah.
With WAYNOz the DJ and your boy Kinda Dragon, season 2. This is episode 3.
Yes.
Episode 3
yes,
of the podcast. We're doing well,
which
for
is
ourselves.
amazing. Yeah, no.
Yeah, no, man. I feel like we're doing more episodes in the last.
Last week there were 2 episodes.
No. Okay, in my defense, we had 8 episodes on YouTube
And then
2 episodes on streaming platforms. So yeah.
so we are doing better because now we have 3 episodes on streaming platforms.
Booyakasha! Yeah, so in our last episode we spoke about Moonknight, episode 1.
Episode 1.
Episode 1! And not the game. So we spoke about episode 1, and today we're gonna speak about episode 2. And our thoughts, there will be spoilers. So if you haven't watched it, where the heck have you been?
I mean, you still got time. Just pause it right now. Wait, just pause it.
They're gonna,
Pause.
they're gonna pause it, and then they're gonna wait. We're gonna be here for 50 minutes until they finish, because the episode is like 45
Welcome back, you know, you really watched it. So well done.
It's such a YouTube thing to do. Such a YouTube thing to do.
So now that you've watched it, we can talk about it now.
Yes, okay, now that you have watched it, we have no choice but to talk about it. And you can obviously, in the comments below, mention your thoughts and your opinions. Did you like it? Did you not like it? Are you liking the direction Marvel's going? This is really the first time Marvel has been like super dark, which to us people who have been exposed to DC, we like, this is child's play.
That's true.
Why are we like, it's so dark, it's a different direction? I'm like, guys, I've been living this life.
But most of them have been exposed to Deadpool, so...
Yeah, and Deadpool's not like dark.
Yeah, but it's
Deadpool's
so
like
Deadpool.
Deadpool's like darker in the terms of like, it's just more rated. It's not PG, basically. But I mean, it is...
Alright, so you watched it, and the first thing you're going to notice is the fact that he is actually married.
He's been married, actually.
Exactly.
Man's been married. And I love how when Steven finds out he's
Mark
married...
has been married.
But you notice when Steven finds out that he's been married, Steven's like, I finally found love. There's a moment in his face where he's like, I'm your wife. He's like, oh, wait, I got a wife. I'm in love. I got love. You said, did you say wife? I was just like, yo, okay, that Oscar Isaac guy is a fantastic actor. That's a side note. But yeah, so he's been married for a long time now. He's been ducking his wife.
I mean, he has been playing...
House.
No,
by himself.
The actor played something in Marvel before as well.
Yeah, he played Apocalypse.
Yeah.
He played Apocalypse.
Oh, he's children.
Oh my children.
So yeah.
Shame, he was just uncomfortable
Yeah.
wearing the suit, but
guess so.
he was a good Apocalypse nonetheless. I mean, the movie was still kind of like shoddy, but that's not because of him.
Anyway, so now,
That's just Fox doing Fox.
when he
things.
says, now I see, he realized what he saw. It's the fact that he needs to go play Steven with a V.
Hey, yeah, boy. Steven Murphy. Float like a butterfly, Steven
Sing like a bee. I'm Steven with a V.
Favorite line of all time. Of all time. That is my favorite
scene
line.
so far. Favorite scene so far.
Favorite scene so far this year in any movie.
The whole
any
thing
series.
is like, when Mark's like, just give me control. It's like, wait, I can do this.
I got this.
And he punches him.
That's like, and then Mark's like, that was actually a good punch.
Yeah,
right there.
it was actually good.
But look around.
Yeah.
Give me control.
Give me control.
But you know what I like? There's, like I said previously, there's more than one personality to Mark Spector. But I like the fact that what they did was they gave Steven with a V the suit. Because now, technically, it's the same body.
Yeah.
So they both should be able to
Call upon the suit. That's when Mark asked him, what the heck are you wearing? He's like, she said suit, so suit.
I pulled out the
It was
suit.
a good suit though.
It was a good suit. And then we got Mr. Knight. So now we're like, oh, so Mr. Knight is controlled by Steven.
Exactly.
And Moonknight is controlled by Mark.
Exactly.
Which makes sense. And I like that direction. Because you don't want to go too, you can kind of go very deep
exactly.
in it, but it's like, okay, we'll just give him that.
What episode 2 also gave us was the fact that Mark seems to be trapped as well.
Yes.
It's that it's not his will to be this, but he has no choice. Otherwise, his wife will be the one to take exactly. And he doesn't want that. So
and then
you see that the hero is also the villain.
Yeah, because Cashew is also like. Let me just adjust that. There we go. Cashew is like. You know, you try to convince him to stay. Like you and I, you enjoy doing what I tell you to do. You know?
Exactly.
We both enjoy finding bad guys. And he's like, no, I'm tired. I just want to live a normal life. Then he's like, oh, but you know, if you leave me, then my next person
will be your wife. Yeah,
somebody very close to dear to you. And he's like, no, but we've made an agreement. And they're like, yeah, but did we really?
Exactly. So I like the fact that we see that the villains, that the hero is also the villain.
Yeah,
kinda. In a way.
Well,
and the villain is kind of the hero.
If you on that Kratos tip, no god should be trusted. No god's a good. No god's a good boy.
Yeah, so I like the fact that we see
and he is true justice.
Yeah,
not like the other guy.
Yeah.
But since we're on the topic of the villain, right? Again, I mentioned it in episode 2. I mentioned it again. I like the fact that they've built him up to have such, because he so relies on the fact that he knows that he's so powerful.
Yes.
That he allows the hero to come in and shares his plans and lets him know. But he's letting Steven know and not Mark.
Yes, exactly.
Because he understands Steven isn't strong, so. And he wants Steven to kind of be in control.
Exactly.
But
so he can manipulate Steven in a way.
Because he can't manipulate Mark. Because
Mark is ready.
Yeah. So you see in this episode when he's left in the car, and he's talking to Mark, and then he then says, "Oh, we need to," you know. Mm-hmm. And then he sees Khonshu, and he's like, "Oh, do you see him?" And he's like, "Yes." He's like, "Oh, he's making one blow." He's like, "That's all he can do without you." So
exactly. I like the fact that the villain has also been controlled by Cashew.
He has been, yeah. Yes, he was. That's how he knows everything he's saying, what he's doing. And
exactly.
He's like, oh, don't ding him. He's like this. Exactly. He thinks.
So he knows, and he's giving us a reason why he left Cashew, because he felt like Cashew controlled you.
Yeah, he did. He was like, like he said. Did he pick you because he knew he could break you, or because you were already broken?
Exactly.
And I was like, oh snap, that's actually deep. So it's like this guy who's making you be a hero is actually manipulating and using you.
So as in season 1, as in episode 1, we just got a glimpse of what Moonknight was about.
Yeah.
Now we're diving deeper and we
into
a broader story.
Into the psychology.
Exactly. A broader spirit.
And how
what's happening with him.
How that we know that Moonknight isn't. It's sort of like how. And I go back again to Batman. I don't do this on purpose. But it's like how Batman created Batman to be the symbol that anybody can be Batman. Mm-hmm. And we've had multiple Batmans. But obviously Bruce Wayne Batman is still the ultimate Batman. And there's a similar thing with Moonknight. It's more of a role that anybody can pick up, and then whoever gets elected to be Moonknight. So you see that there actually was just 2 Moonknights in the series. Yeah. The one who was a former Moonknight and has seen that the god he's what now is better than.
Sort of like, I don't mean to do this with Marvel. I'm sorry. You are your own identity. Sort of like Shazam.
Yeah, it is sort of like Shazam, where you've got Black Adam and you've got
Shazam. Was the because he went bad.
Shazam now finds another wielder, and he finds. But obviously Shazam is not there to manipulate.
Exactly.
But
yeah.
Try and control.
Am I saying he stole the storyline or copied them in any way?
I think art imitates art at some point, if that makes sense. Like, there's no original idea. Everybody's inspired by multiple things.
That is true.
You know what I mean? So it's original because it's coming from you, but your inspiration comes from somewhere else.
Yeah, no, I get that. You know? And they just... But yeah, no, so this episode, we get like a deeper look.
Into we get the cool suit.
Yeah, so
Mr. Knight.
So we find out more. Like I said, we find out more of what or who the different people are, what the different personalities are.
Yeah,
and so we now know that there's a difference.
Yes, and then also the other thing we find out that
now, whereas in episode 1, where I said that Steven was just wasn't the real person, but was just the person controlling, I feel like in episode 2 we find out that Steven is actually the real person, and Mark.
You think so? Episode 2 does give that vibe, as if to say that no, Mark.
Because Mark says, "I'll give you control. Let me just do this one last thing, and I give you control."
Yes. So I get what you're saying, where you're like, "Oh no, Mark is," but I'm like, no.
No, I still go.
I see. I know. I see.
Steven comes from the place of what Mark did. So Steven comes out to protect him. From that
and kind of that old life.
Exactly. So, but that's still Mark's body. So Mark is still the main personality.
Yeah, but so Mark doesn't want to continue being Mark, essentially.
Yeah.
But you see him where even he says in the way Steven is asking for his body back, and he says that you used to be able to, take over whenever you wanted to.
Mm-hmm.
But now that control, that line that separated us, seems to be gone. Exactly. Then it seems like the person in control has more power.
Exactly.
So now that he's given Mark control,
at the end we see that Mark is now in control.
But then you see episode. Do you see the end of episode 2?
Right? Yeah, Mark is control.
Yeah, I know, but I'm saying when they get transported to Egypt, there's a scene when it's panning, the camera's panning. You see Steven sitting on the bed in the mirror with the mirror broken, and then it comes over and you see Mark in control sitting at the end of the bed on the floor with a bottle in his hand, and he gets up. And when he walks, you kind of still see the smashed mirror. So kind of implying that when he was brought here, he got into like a drunken state, and then Steven was like, "Yo, give me back control." And then he smashes the glass, and then you see Steven sitting there like, "Oh, I want,
Yeah, Steven's trying to find a way out.
Yeah, and then you see him realize, oh, he's in Egypt now, and so now they're going to the tomb. And so obviously he sees episode 3, which is coming out
Wednesday.
Not this Wednesday.
This Wednesday.
They're not watching it this Wednesday. It would be out
this Wednesday.
No, the Wednesday, the 13th.
Yeah.
The 13th? No, the 13th. The
11th, the 12th, the 13th.
The 13th. The 13th of April season, episode 3 will come out, and then we'll talk about that then. But yeah, so I enjoyed it. I like how it dived more deeper into the mythos of Moonknight, kind of, and then kind of also made you understand, like, okay,
yeah,
this is it's way more deeper than just like, you know what I mean?
So,
and then both have kind of control over the Moonknight persona, in a sense. Just the one knows how to use it, the other one doesn't know how to use it.
Yeah, so comment below and tell us which is your favorite scene, because I've already told you my favorite scene.
Yeah, my favorite scene will always be Throw Like a Butterfly, Sting Like a Bee. My name is Steve. Michaela didn't actually, but for anybody watching, Michaela's one of our friends, right? She was like, she doesn't really like Steven. I'm like,
why?
Bruv! She's like, no, he's a wuss. I'm like, no, he's so good. Like, I love Steven. Steven with a V, man.
Come on.
Steven with a V. It's Steven, mate. Steven.
Yeah, okay, I know. I get the fact that sometimes the Steven personality just frustrates you. Like when like in that episode 2, when you were fighting and he didn't want to give control over to Mark. And
I was trying
to fight and he was just messing up.
No, but I was not irritated by that. I was like,
you can get frustrated.
I wasn't.
You can get frustrated.
Yeah, okay, there. I've never got frustrated because I was like, okay, he's waiting to Mr. Knight. He's got the same powers. At some point, he's gonna realize, wait, I can actually do this. And you see him. It's like, no, I can do this. I'm listening, whatever. And he's like, oh, do you see that punch? Do you see that punch? Nobody else can see you punching this check. But he was like, if you see that punch, you see that punch. And you know what I mean?
Which I also wanna take into account. How has nobody else seen it? Yet this thing is real.
It's real, and
it's not the same time.
But no, it is. I think it's real because remember the
damage is real. The damages are real.
and it picked up the girl.
Yeah, exactly.
Pick up the girl.
So the damages are real.
Layla.
So maybe episode 3
will explain why he's the only one who can see.
Exactly.
Unless it's just because it's ancient Egypt magic, and only people tied to ancient Egypt can see it. Or maybe it's supernatural.
But how do they see
maybe it's supernatural.
But how can they see the suit but not see the monster?
Because the suit is the I'm so going left here, but we don't know. Maybe the suit is
Maybe you guys
the
comment
physical.
below.
Yeah.
Ask me how, or don't ask me how, but I'm asking you how. So tell me.
I think the suit is the physical embodiment of the spiritual.
Why?
I don't know.
Why are you going left? Stop going left.
So left. I'm so sorry. I don't know what I'm talking about
No,
anymore.
you don't.
I'm just talking. I'm just yap. I'm just gonna keep quiet now. I'm gonna shut up.
Please. So yeah, so comment below. Tell me what you think and why he can't see it and nobody else.
No, he can see it.
Yeah, why he can see it and nobody else, but everybody else can see the suit.
Yeah, it's a good thing.
Yeah.
Maybe episode 3 will explain to us. We'll see what happens there. I don't know.
Yeah.
I don't even know anymore. Anyway, yeah, that's episode. That's episode
2, and this is episode 3. It's done.
Yeah. Overall, so far, I'll rate the series a solid 8 out of 10.
Yeah,
So
me
far,
too. So
8
far.
out of 10.
Makes you want to watch it again, like I said.
Yeah, I'm keen to. I'm waiting for.
I'm waiting for episode 3, but in the meantime, I'm gonna watch episode 1 and 2 again because I can.
Yeah, that is true, but I'm not going to do it to myself.
Okay, you're gonna do this.
No,
I'll
man,
do it to
this
myself.
is too
It's fine.
much.
It's okay.
I've already watched it twice.
Oh wow! I watched 1 twice and I watched 2 once.
I watched episode 2 twice. I watched episode 1 twice. I watched episode 2 twice because I was just like, I need to go back and watch this. I feel like I've missed things, and then I watched it again, and I was like, okay.
Okay, cool.
You know what I mean? So I've already watched between combined 4 times. So why must I watch it again?
But yeah, so
But yeah,
catch us next time,
catch us on the next episode.
which is episode 4. We'll talk about episode 3. I hope you keep it up because
Yeah, we spoiled
Can't
it
get
for
confused.
days, boy. Yeah, so I've been Kai the Jack, and this has been WAYNOz the DJ. It's been the Anything and Everything podcast. We'll see you again next week, maybe, probably.
ooh, yes, we will. see.
Whenever this video goes out, we'll see you the week after. Alright, check you. Love you, bye.
Yeah.
No, let's not do that. That's not mine.
Please don't love you, bye.
Ah!
I mean, maybe it does love you. I don't know.
Who knows? You know what? Bye bye.
Yeah.